to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Calais Campbell on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but When you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to them, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Ryan. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready, Blue 80.
On third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jurrell Casey able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here now the offense heading back out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Ryan. It's throw caught right around the 6. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Leopard!
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tuesday.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
They wanted, they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Play action. It's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gun!
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And now running right through it. And he's out right at the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Left.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks over it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Fournette. A beautiful fake, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best one-yard runs I've seen.
Now it's Ryan. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's a give to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. That one goes for 24 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. It's a 5-yard game, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And that is no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward this season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The pitch to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.